back. I feel like when February rolls around, people tend to view Valentine's Day as a negative thing because they're not in a relationship or they don't have anyone to celebrate it with, when in reality there could be other ways where you could celebrate it, whether that's with friends or with family. So in today's video, I am going to be making this considered the ultimate way that you can celebrate Valentine's Day. This is catered towards me and how I'm choosing to celebrate it. You guys can get some inspiration off of this. I'm going to make sure that my friends are feeling loved and appreciated by me, while also trying to give that love and pour that love into myself as well, because I feel like we don't really pour that much love into ourselves as much as we'd like to. If you guys want to tag along, keep watching. So my first initial thing that I want to do in this video is make a vision board of everything that I want to do for Valentine's Day. Give me more of an idea of what it is that I want to do before the holiday rolls around, or any other activities that I want to implement towards this month specifically. So let's go ahead and do that first. Also, if it's very on theme, I am listening to The Art of Loving by Olivia D and my Grammy winner! The lady, she's the man, and she's got a master plan. Pins ready. I will go ahead and display them on the screen so you guys can see what I have. But basically I just kind of pinned a few things that I kind of wanted to cater towards my little Valentine's Day galentines festivities. I did say that I wanted to bake. It doesn't necessarily matter what it is specifically, but I did buy some brownie mix recently, so I definitely want to make some brownies with a little bit of a twist. I have been wanting to make some cake pops for a minute now, so I have that. I also have some mocktails as well. I'm not a big drinker whatsoever, so I think mocktails are kind of a way to put a nice little twist onto things. I think they're still just as fun to make and just as fun to enjoy. Friend dates specifically. On my Pinterest board, I have us watching like rom-coms. I know Wuthering Heights is coming out very soon, so I definitely want to go see that with a couple friends. I can also just watch those films on my own, create like a little movie night for myself here at my home. I am a huge rom-com enjoyer. I have a lot of cards and letters as well. There is something that I have been wanting to do for my friends. I often get a lot of letters or little cards from my friends during holidays, and I think it's really, really sweet that they take the time out of their day to send me something when they don't need to. So I want to give them the same exact love and appreciation back. I want to create like little fun Valentine's Day cards for them. I think it'd be very sweet, very fun, a very creative project for myself. I also thought it would be fun to write a love letter to myself. It could be hard for me to also grasp the idea that I potentially could be loved in the same exact way that I see people in the media or in movies, even in real life, get showered with all this love and appreciation by their partner through acts of service, through physical touch, through all the different types of love languages. And I think there's a way that I can pour that love into myself because I know my heart and I know my value. So I think writing a love letter to myself would be very sweet, and I could just open it up either on Valentine's Day or whenever I'm feeling very low about myself. It's just kind of like an uplifting moment of kindness. I also have a lot of outfit pins as well. My friend and I are definitely going to go out for Valentine's Day. I'm not sure exactly what it is that we're going to do. Like I said, it could be some sort of movie date. I think dressing for the occasion would be just as fun. Pretty simple for the most part. It's not anything too crazy, not anything too drastic. We're gonna create that vision board and we will be right back. Of my Valentine's Day vision board. I think it came out really cute. It's very pink, very feminine. As I mentioned, I am probably going to work on these Valentine's Day cards and try to get them done probably tonight, if not tomorrow, just so I can start shipping them out as soon as I possibly can. I don't know if they will necessarily deliver before Valentine's Day, but I do have a few people that I want to send out cards to. I have a specific vision in mind for certain people to let them know that I appreciate them and that I love them, just in case they don't hear it enough from me. Let's start working on that. Okay, it's a lot later now. I wanted to show you guys what I have so far for my friends' Valentine's Day cards or postcards that I'm gonna send them. They're just like a little play on words of lyrics that I really like, and they're just so like funny. I don't know. Basically like a postcard layout of a picture of their favorite artist, and then I have like a play on words from a lyric from one of the songs from their discography. I try to lean in towards deep cuts rather than songs that are often played on the radio. I don't know why, that's where my mind goes. I have a Sabrina one made, the Weeknd one made, 2 Justin Bieber ones. I have Joe, and then I have Shawn Mendes, and then I'm working on 2 Olivia Rodrigo ones, maybe an Ariana Grande one. I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do for my last friend, but I just wanted to show you guys that process, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, welcome back. I gave myself a blowout today, and I think it came out really, really nice. Let's just hope it lasts for the entire day. I wanted to go to the store today and grab a few things so I can bake. I do have some brownie mix that I have been wanting to bake recently. I kind of want to do like a Valentine's Day twist to it. Heart-shaped brownies with some little frosting. I also have cake pops as well that I potentially want. It's not focusing. Okay. Potentially want to make. I have a recipe saved, so I'm gonna see if I can try and go get those ingredients today so I can possibly make those for today's video. I also did want to get some envelopes for some of my friends. Since I am planning on shipping out their little Valentine's Day cards that I have designated for them, I am planning on printing them over the weekend so I can mail them out, I believe, Monday. Okay, so tomorrow I am gonna go to a Pilates class with a friend of mine. We're gonna consider this our pre-Valentine's Day date, if you will. I think it is 100% needed on my end to pour some love back into myself, because I haven't been taking care of myself in the way that I should be when it comes to wellness and fitness. So I think going to a Pilates class, especially with a friend, is definitely going to give me a boost of energy that I need. I'm going to show you guys a couple options of what I potentially want to wear to my Pilates class. I have this like Lululemon dupe Align tank that I got from Target recently. It has like a cute little back. I'm kind of obsessed with it. Pair it with these little Nike running shorts. If not, these biker shorts that I could pair those off with. In my last video, I recently wore this Set Active jumpsuit. It is literally just your typical pink Barbie leotard jumpsuit, gymnast core. I have these pink running shorts with this pink New Balance sports bra. I feel like I need to have like a cohesive outfit for it to go together. So might go with the pink, might not. I'm gonna ask my friend what she's wearing just so we can potentially feel comfortable in what we're wearing. We'll catch up with you guys tomorrow with what I decided on. Very nervous since I hadn't done reformer in about 3 years. So I was afraid I was going to fail miserably, but the instructors were very helpful and encouraging throughout the entire practice. So it felt really, really nice to move my body today. Okay, so I actually didn't talk about this after I came back from Pilates, but I just wanted to say that I think it was very much needed on my end to go to a class and move my body. I think I've been in a state of where I've been really lazy to move around, and I know I discussed recently that I think it's really important for me to start moving my body a lot more throughout the day, whether that's going on a walk or doing a light workout or even just doing something as I'm watching TV. A super simple thing that I could easily be incorporating into my everyday life, and I don't know why I wasn't doing it before. Awesome. There's gardeners in the backyard, and I think it's really, really important that I am trying my best to try to move my body every single day. I know sometimes it could be the most inconvenient thing to do or to want to do, because obviously like you either need to be in the right headspace in order to work out, or you need to have some sort of motivation keeping you going. Take the time out of your day, even if it's just like 5 minutes, maybe 10, to even go on a walk, move your body a little bit, do a nice little arm workout, do a nice little mat workout, whatever it is that makes you happy, I think it will make you feel 10 times better, because I know that Pilates class, as much as it killed me, I definitely needed it. Post office to go drop off one of the postcards. I made her a Joe Keery inspired postcard. It said, "I'm a jester and I'm yours," so I thought it was pretty silly. I did get the rest of the cards. I only printed out 3 just because I know these are people that I'm going to be seeing within the next week or this weekend. So I printed out one for my best friend. It is a Shawn Mendes one. It says, "I wonder what it's like to be loved by you." And I am going to write her a little note on the inside, probably slap on a candy on top of the envelope. I am seeing one of my friends later on today as well, so I am probably going to work on this as soon as I get off work today. This is a Sabrina inspired card. I hope it's focused. It basically says, "I could look you up and down all day." There's a "When did you get hot?" Inspired postcard. I thought it was very cute, very fitting. This is kind of the inspo that I wanted to follow for these little cards for people that I am seeing in person and I am giving them to. Something similar to this. I didn't get to do it for one of my friends that I had already shipped it out to just because I had no time. Like, I was literally in a rush, but probably just decorated it as cute as I can. Probably attach a little ribbon to the envelope, maybe a sticker or 2 if I have any, and then maybe just grab them like a little like chocolate or candy, just so it's a little bit more festive. It's a couple days later. I have been super busy recently, so I haven't had a lot of time to film, especially with all the activities that I've been wanting to do. Right now I'm having some breakfast. I made myself like this little yogurt bowl with strawberries and chocolate chips. It's just like an easy breakfast that I can always refer back to when I don't necessarily want to make anything super crazy. I did want to continue working on the Valentine's Day cards that I have for some of my friends. I just gave one away to one of my friends yesterday. We went to go watch Send Help with Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien, and it was such a good movie, by the way. Like, totally recommend. Rachel McAdams is literally amazing. I can't even express that enough. I gave him his letter yesterday and he thought it was so cute, and he thought it was really nice of me to do that. I'm probably gonna go back to Walgreens just to print them out. But basically, for the people that I have here at home, I am planning on attaching this little ribbon situation onto their card and just decorating the front with stickers with their name and everything. I'll probably place another order for the 3 other cards that I need to send out. Also, since I've been super busy with trying to readjust to my new schedule and everything, I haven't had the time to bake at all. So I'm gonna hope, I don't know if tonight will be a good time for me to do that. I was thinking maybe right now before I leave for work, but I don't know if I will be able to finish and then do the letters. I don't know. I think I'm trying to cram as much as I can between 3-hour increments, and I'm just putting too much on myself. I'm trying to get myself like a good timeline so I can be able to edit this video and be able to do all the things that I want to do for this video. So it's kind of complicated, but we're gonna get it done, I promise. long day and my mind has not been in the best headspace today. So I think right now would be the best time for me to write that love letter to myself. As I mentioned, I did want to do a lot more acts of kindness to myself. On like the mental well-being side of things, is writing myself a love letter, highlighting all of the good qualities that I have, really inspiring myself to like keep going, because I know sometimes I can get really in my head and I will try to discourage myself as much as possible, and I don't want to do that to myself. So I want to take this opportunity right now to kind of just mind dump right now, while also giving myself that grace, gratitude, and love. So let's go ahead and do that. Wrote it to myself as if I were going to open it on Valentine's Day, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. I wrote it in my journal. I was originally going to write it and then put it in an envelope and then just wrap it up the way I did for all of my other Valentine's Day cards for my friends. But I thought, since it's in my journal, it's something that I can always look back on and it's easy to access. Wrote down an entire spread for myself, just highlighting some positive things about myself that I don't necessarily tell myself often, or I don't really think about right away, because I know sometimes when people ask you like, oh, can you describe yourself in 3 words, it's kind of hard to really dig deep and actually think about what exactly do you bring to the table without having to prove something to somebody. I think this is a good way for me to kind of highlight what I like about myself, the way that I see the world, and the way that I love others. Really helpful and needed, especially with the day that I had. So I will see you guys tomorrow for some other activities. Welcome to my kitchen. So yesterday when I tried baking brownies, it wasn't a hot mess necessarily, but I just didn't really like the way that they came out. I also didn't have most of the things that I wanted to bake with, and have the cookie cutters so I could bake heart-shaped brownies. So today we're gonna do trial 2. I grabbed brownie mix, same exact one that I used the last time. Some cake mix, this is the butter yellow, because we are gonna make some cupcakes. Some strawberry lemonade. I am gonna attempt to make a mocktail later. Some Sprite, because that also goes with the mocktail. Let's do it. Got the brownies. I'm just waiting for them to cool so I can cut them, because the cookie cutter is pretty hot when I like actually try to cut it. The heart-shaped cupcakes that I'm working on, they are overflowing, so I don't even think the heart shape is going to fully be a thing, which is fine. You know, there's a first time for everything. There might just be like 3 potential heart-shaped ones that come out pretty decent. I'm going to take the time to try and make myself that mocktail that I was telling you guys about. I found this mocktail recipe, I think, on Pinterest, if not TikTok. I'm just gonna take this cute little wine glass and put my drink in there. We have some ice, we have some strawberry lemonade, we have some Sprite. I did add some strawberries like to the mix. Some of the strawberries like were inside of the actual ice cubes, but I just don't want to do that right now. So I think I'm just gonna cut up a few strawberries and then add them into the mocktail. Pretty solid, honestly. Like, this is the girl drink, I think. So some of the cupcakes, they are a little bit toasted. Some did come out slightly heart-shaped. I think there was maybe a max of 4 that actually did do the trick. It's so teeny and cute. I'm glad at least maybe like 4-ish turned out pretty well. Little assortment of goodies. I have my cupcakes on this side and then I have my brownies on this side. So let's do a quick little taste test. This is how the brownies came out. It was really good. I made some little cupcakes. I put some sprinkles on top of some of them, and some of them do have the heart shape, some of them don't. Before I close out today's video, I just wanted to let you guys know, I hope this was enjoyable. I hope this gave you some ideas on how you can enjoy your Valentine's Day, whether that's this year, next year, or for the years to come. I think there's a lot of different ways where you can decide to shower yourself and make the holiday fun, even if you are not necessarily in a relationship. I think pouring a lot of love into yourself is a very admirable thing that a lot of people don't tend to do. And I think it's really important that we take care of ourselves in a bunch of different ways by picking up hobbies and finding ways to shower ourselves with love on days when we don't feel like we deserve it or we feel like we are not appreciated. So I hope this video was fun. I know I had a great time doing a lot of the activities, like making Valentine's Day cards for my friends, writing letters to myself, even doing simple acts of self-care, and even picking up little hobbies like this, like baking. I think was very fun and a good way for me to stay off my phone. It's really needed on my end, and I hope this was inspirational to some or for you guys to make the holiday as fun as possible. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Cheers.